Okay, we are live now. So, good afternoon, everybody. Tonight we're going to talk about persistence. I have here my friends Gloria and Walden. So let's get it started. Please, Walden, can you answer the first question and introduce yourself in the first question? That is, what does persistence mean to you?
Yes. Good evening. My name is Rosen. I'm living Pitangui, Minas Gerais, and since last week I'm 50 years old, and I'm I'm
Congratulations.
married. I have a daughter. I have a cat, and I'm a full stack developer. And to answer the first question, persistence means to me never give it up. The first words in my mind about persistence is never give it up. To try until you achieve the goals. Until the goals, even with all the difficulties, and achieve the goals with the obstacles in the path, and persistence for me is it.
That's good. What about you, Gloria? Can you please answer the first question to us?
Yes. I am Glorinha. I'm 63 years old. I'm Mineira with you. Walsen, I live in Belo Horizonte. And I'm married. I have to grow children, a daughter and a son. And I'm retired, but I continue working. I have my own business, and I work every day. And no, not on weekends, but um, I'm very happy for this because I am a persistent person. I consider myself a persistent person. And for me, a persistent person is someone who does not give up, like was said, and in the face of obstacles, and strives beyond average to achieve their goals. Uh, I think if when you have one objective in your life, you it's very good. You try to do you uh, what you want to be. I think difficult. It's very common in our life, but if you have persistence, uh, uh, you uh, você consegue. That's it.
As Barack Obama always says, yes, we can.
Yes, yes, we can.
Well,
Yes.
in my opinion, I think I would agree with you, both of you, because
Guys,
persistence
wait
is
a minute,
the,
please. Wait a minute.
okay, no problem. I will move to Gloria. Yeah. So, Wells and I believe that persistence it is a characteristic and also a quality because we know it's not that easy to be consistent, to do whatever we need again and again and again, even if we are not seeing the results, the instant results. Sometimes we have to I don't know, to strive for like years before we get any result of our work, and sometimes we don't have any positive result at all. So it's really hard to be persistent. Actually, I have a lot of more thoughts about it, but I was looking to the questions and maybe we can distribute all these opinions and all these words and thoughts while answering the next question. So that's awesome. Let's jump to the second question. Would you mind to read to us the second question and also answer it?
Yes. Second question. Can you share a time when you had to keep trying to achieve something? One example about me is every time that I am searching a new job, for example, because I'm not an entrepreneur like Glorinha, and I when I search a new job, I always have to keep trying until I get one, because my bills don't wait. My this job when I search a new job, I keep trying, and sometimes it's a long time search, but I never give it up, and I keep trying until get up.
Yeah, I agree with you. Sometimes we do not have any options aside to be persistent to achieve something. This is really important. People, do you mind if I accept Flavia here? We are like 3 minutes ahead of the 10 minutes of I don't know. I forgot the word of exception, I guess. So, do you have any problem if we accept Flavia here?
No problem, no
No?
problem. Yes, okay.
Okay. Let's
Welcome,
submit.
Flavia.
I don't recall Flavia actually. Hey Flavia, can you hear us? Good evening, Flavia. Can you hear us? Are you there? Let me send a message to her. Hello, Flavia. I can hear. Oh, great. Can you talk? Is it your first time here? É sua primeira vez aqui nas imersões da Talk and Talk? Pode falar, sem medo. Oh, Flavia have some problems with microphone. So are you going to only listen to us? All right. So regarding that matter that we were talking, Walden, sometimes we don't have any options. Sometimes we have a lot of pressure, and to be persistent is the only option that we have. So it's really hard, even more when we are like a, a dad, or we have children, we have a family, or even we are only married, but it's hard. I understand. And maybe to find a new job, it's something that most, I believe it's something that it's harder than anything else. Of course, we are not considering here a lot of health problems and diseases and that kind of thing. But when you have to pay your bills, when you have to provide your family, it's really hard, and we have to be persistent. Thank you. What about you, Gloria? What do you think about the second question?
Oh, guys, my dreams uh, was have my own business, uh, and in the year 2000, I decided to open my own business. I didn't have much experience as an entrepreneur at the time, and it was a big challenge for me. Uh, I had to be very persistent, not to give up, and go back to work as an employee. Sometimes I thought, oh my God, I I was happy. I don't know, but it's a big challenge for me. Yes. But I thought I've come this far and I am not going to give up. I took it one step at a time. And today, I say that this decision was very important and good for my life.
That's great. That's great. So, Gloria, so are you an entrepreneur like for 24 years so far?
Yeah, yeah,
Wow.
yeah.
I am 32 years old, so I can imagine it's alive.
Yeah. Yes.
Wow.
I I I was working in the year 19 1975 75, and
1975. Wow.
yeah, uh, I was 15 years old, and my family uh, was a own business. My father and my mother and my mom. And I think eu puxei a veia de comércio deles. My dreams was montar my own business,
So
but
you,
it's not easy, guys. Not easy.
of, of course, it's not easy. So you've built your own business and tell me something. Is this a nightmare right now, or it is still your dream?
Uh, my my dream. But sometimes in the past, I miss I miss CLT. My benefits because entrepreneur is good, but you have more um, responsibilities than benefits. I I talk about uh, como é que fala direitos?
Rights,
Yes,
right,
yes,
rights and duties, like direitos
é,
e deveres.
exatamente. Então são mais deveres do que direitos, né? Às vezes você até tem alguns casos no início que você paga para trabalhar.
Yeah, it's really hard to be an entrepreneur, I believe, not only here in Brazil, but all around the world, because you have to, I don't know, you have to carry with you the government, you have to pay your taxes that are not cheap. You have to pay your employees. It's not to me, like I I like to work, but I don't know if I have the ability or if I have the strongness needed to have my own business. I really don't know. So I admire that people that run their own business. And actually the mid-sized and the small business, I believe they carry the country, like they are responsible for the the majority of the job positions, and we need the small business and medium and small business. Like, well, it's really hard to me to explain something like that because I can't imagine myself running my own business.
Oh, não duvide de você.
No, I don't need that. I don't need that. I doubt myself. Like I trust myself doing my job, but I don't trust myself having my own business. All right. So let's jump to the third question, I guess. Why do you think it's important to keep trying even when things are hard? I'd like to answer that question. And I believe it's important to keep trying because when we look to some successful people, we only see the the good side. Like if you have a basketball player, we are only seeing the success part. We are not seeing the hard training. We are not seeing the mistakes they've made. Like if you have 300 scores in a, I don't know how to express this right, but what I want to say is like we only see the Instagram side, like the good side, the positive results. But when people fail, a lot of, I believe they never share that they are failing. They never share they are trying again and again. So that's why I believe that we have to keep trying even when things are hard, because things are hard and sometimes life sucks, but we have to keep trying in order to achieve our goals. And of course, it's important to set achievable goals. Like, oh, I want to travel to the moon. It's something almost impossible to me in my condition right now, but if I set like an achievable goal, like I want to travel to São Paulo, I believe it's really achievable. It's something that could happen. So that's my point of view about it. What do you think about it, Walton?
Well, my opinion, the most of good things are hard to get, and for example, new job, learn a new language, like English, for example, learn new skills like new programming language, or learn to drive a car. For me, when I learned to drive a car, it was a very difficult to me. When I I try to keep my drive cars license. Uh, and is you can get only with persistence, and this and for me is the persistence in these cases.
That's good. What about you, Walton?
Oh, I think in our life, uh, all the time is necessary. You have persistence. In my case, for example, I am 63 years old. I have a friend, and she tell me, Florinha, uh, uh, how do you uh, how do you how can you uh, to do for learn English because my mind my my brain is not good. My friend said me. And sometimes I have some difficulties to memorize the words in English, to speak phrases in English. But I think, oh, I like studying English. I I want to talk in English because my daughter lives in the United States. My daughter married with American. This American not speak not in Portuguese. Uh, I want to be a fluent in English. If if I if I want to talk with my son-in-law, yeah. And so I think as long as you have a goal and look for ways to achieve them, you shouldn't give up. It's necessary you have uh, persistence. Um, you like to do this because if you don't like to do, you don't have persistence. I think, and I think giving up, give give up is not the best option. And all things in your life.
Well, Gloria, I'd like to say three things about that you have shared with us. First of all, you have an achievable goal, like you want to express yourself, you want to talk and to interact with your son-in-law. And of course, your daughter lives in the United States, so of course you want to visit them. This is really important. Second of all, you are enjoying the process. You are not only expecting the result itself. You like to do it. I believe this is really important. Sometimes we are only result result driven, like we need to get the results or or I will or we will give up, something like that. And third of all, actually, I forgot the third, the third thing. But no, I remember. I remember. Like after the after we have like 35, after the 30s, like when you complete 30 years old, I believe it's really hard. It's harder than before to learn a new language, to learn a new ability, a new skill. And of course, languages are complex, are hard to learn, are hard to understand. So this is really good when you come here and show to everybody that it's possible. And like we are communicating 100% in English right now. We are not using Portuguese as a tool, and I believe you are 100% able to express yourself in an English country, or even to talk with your son-in-law. So this is really good to realize, and this is really, how can I put this together? Well, at the end of the day, it's something good, it's something possible, and you are a perfect example that we have to keep trying things even if things are hard. Nobody said it would be easy. Nobody said it would be possible like in 1 year to achieve this level of abilities, but it's possible. And if we have like 1% every single day, I believe we will be totally able to achieve our goals no matter what they are. So this is like what I'd like to say to you.
Oh, thank you. I am a person friend.
I
I
noticed that. I know that.
and eu tenho certeza. And this year, for me, I will dedicate a lot. It's my goal for 2024. Uh, and I study. I will study more. I will dedicate more, and I will be here more time. And on for me, my goals for the learn English this year is practicate immersion all the days.
Wow, every single day. Well,
The,
this really makes a difference here because
uh,
we have a host right now, Tamara, and she said she was zero level at English and she spent like 1 hour every single day here, and now she is a host, so she is able to talk 100% of the time in English, and this is really, really good.
yes.
Let me tell you something. Flavia is here with us, and
Yeah.
it
Can you
seems
hear
their
me now?
microphone is okay. Yes, yes.
Okay.
I'm sorry, we were
My
like,
my cell phone was unavailable to talk and to open my camera, but now
that's
it's
great.
okay.
Okay, so welcome. Let me
Thank
ask
you.
you something. Is it your first immersion here on Talk and Talk?
With you, it's
Ah,
my first immersion with you. I didn't know you.
okay,
Yeah.
so let me introduce myself right now. I am Leandro, 32 years old, live here in Santa Catarina, work with IT, and I'm here as a host since last April. So we are almost completing 1 year here. And I believe I'm here on Talk and Talk since August 2022. August 2022. Actually, we say 2022. I don't remember right now, but I hope you enjoy our conversation here.
Okay.
And well, would you like to answer the third question? Oh,
Yeah.
I have a problem. I never reached the 10th question because we keep talking and talking and talking, and
Ah.
we only answered till the fifth question to the 60th question. So I believe it's not
Okay.
a problem because the conversation is always good. So could you please answer the third question to us?
Okay. Okay. Let me introduce myself because you don't know me. I'm
Yeah.
Flavia. I'm from Londrina, Paraná, but nowadays I live in Palmas, Tocantins. And I am married. I have three children, two sons and one daughter. And I am a public servant at City Hall since 2004 here in Palmas, to 2005 and 1994 in Londrina, Paraná. The number three, né? Why do you think it's important to keep trying even when things are hard? It's the question. I think it is so important to keep trying even when things are hard because we have a lot of things that is not easy. If I like give up at the first time that I think it's a hard, I give up a lot of time because the thing's not easy, and we do something that we don't want to do, and like work. I don't want to work, but I need to work because I need to save money, to make money. And if we have to do just when we we want, it's impossible. In our world, it's impossible. And It's important to keep trying, because if you practice practice is important. Practice lead you to perfection, and I think we need to keep going, to keep trying, even when things are hard, because the life is not easy. The most of time we are tired, we are frustrated with something that is not good for us, but the life is this in this way. We have a lot of challenges to achieve. We have a lot of dreams to achieve, and to achieve dreams, to achieve goals, we need to overcome, I don't know, things. Yeah.
This is great. So nice to meet you, Flavia. And well, I agree with you. And I believe it's very important to us to keep trying. Let me ask
Yeah.
you something, Wells, and have you answered the third question? I'm sorry, I forgot. I believe yes. Oh, that's great. Great. Gloria, do you mind to read the fourth question to us, to read and answer the fourth question?
Okay. Can you think of someone who never gives up? What they do? Oh, I know general persons in my life who fight hard and are persistent. They they invest in their ideas and work to put them into practice with courage and determination, I think. For me, never give up. That's the secret. If you have uh, persistence, you can uh, you can you alcança your goals. I think that.
Great. What about you, Wells? And what do you think about the first question?
Well, in the most part of time, I never give it up. This the person is me. But if you think about the famous persons on 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 the world, people, person like Steve Jobs never give it up, and I watched the movie about Steve Jobs. And he never give it up. Bill Gates too. Or, talk about a Brazilian person, Santos Dumont. This important because he's never give it up, and these people are persistent in your life, each one in your actuation area, and until achieve it, the goals. And this person is inspiration for us.
That's great. Well, while you were answer the question, I remember a video from Snoop Dogg. I will share with you the link so you can check this out after the meeting. But Snoop Dogg making a speech and say, "I'd like to thank me. I would, I would like to thank me for believing in me." This is really important, and you beginning your answer saying like, yes, I am a person that almost, not never, almost never give up. And this is really important to us to like just to keep doing whatever we need. And it's really great. And as I've mentioned before, when we talk about famous people, it's impossible to know everything that they do, and if they really don't never give up on anything. So I believe it's interesting to see from this point of view. What about you, Gloria? Oh, actually, you already answered the fourth question, right? So, Flavia, please, can you have something to add to this question?
Can you think of someone who never gives up? I think we don't know all people that we think that in this important achieve they don't give up. But I think it's impossible never give up in our life. Although we see some people that is example for us, but I think they sometimes give up in things but we don't know, né? And I think if the things is not important for us, I think we need to give up because it doesn't lead us for any way important. And sometimes we need to give up, like uh, in things that is not important for us. Like I waste my time for this. Like when I started study French, it's not my time to study French because my goals uh, is not to learn French, French, and I give up because my main thing was study English. If I try to study French, my mind was a mess, uh, and my main goals was study English, and French is not important for me in that time, and I gave up because I need to give up because my goals was study English and go to my uh, oh my God, fluency in English. And if I started to study French, I think my English is down, come down because my friend, I need my mind was will be a mess if I try to do something that is not my goal. You know, and I think we need to be to keep doing what we it's important for us. If it's not important, we need to give up. It's not important, I give up. This is important. My priority is study English, not study French. My priority is study like I don't know, letras in English, because my transition career is in to teach English, and and French is not my goal.
This is
I give
important,
up
Flavia.
every time. I give up every time. I give up. Yes.
This is important. Let me use your example. Like, if you have no reason to do something, is I believe it's even harder to keep doing it. Like, let's say you are moving to France like in 1 year. This is a really good reason to you to
Yeah.
study
Mhm.
French. So I believe it's hard to you to give up if you have to move there.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
you have a good reason. You have a goal, a specific goal, achievable goal. So this makes sense, and your mind will spend energy to learn.
Yeah.
Like in my case, I like to study English and Spanish, and I do use it on my daily basis. So I need to use it, and this is a really good reason to keep doing it, to keep studying, and to keep making extra effort to achieve my goals. So that really makes sense to us. And if we don't have any reason, good reason to do, of course we can have a reason, but we can give up as well. But I believe it's so much easier when we have a reason, a good reason, and a goal, so we can keep doing whatever we need. So this is really important. Flavia, do you mind to read to us the fifth question? Or let's do something different. Like we have only 30 minutes. Let's choose question, the last question of this night. The last question to us to answer. What question do you want to answer? Let's have Flavia choosing to us.
What would you tell someone who wants? Oh my God, it's a lot of questions there.
They are difficult.
Tell someone who wants to learn. We need to be direct, né? What would you, number 8, what would you tell someone who wants to learn to be more persistent? I would tell someone that he needs to oh my God, to read some book that is important to keep going, and I don't know, like help them to persist, or keep contact with the people that is have the same goals, you know. And I think that's the things comes in my mind, but just to this.
This is good.
I think my answer will be oh my God, long. So this
is good. This is good because sometimes we have to answer instantaneously. Like someone is asking, "Oh, but let me think in Portuguese and then I will translate." But this is really good to train ourselves to rehearse to answer a question like surprise question. Great, thank you, Flavia. What about you, Gloria? What do you think about the eighth question?
I tell trust your potential and move forward. Never give up on what you want and like to do, because otherwise you will become a frustrated person. Frustrated person for not having tried.
Yeah, makes sense to me. Yeah, this is really good. This is something really good to say to someone that want to learn to be more persistent. What about you, Walden? What do you have to add to this question?
Well, is the hard question, because I search to be persistent too, and I say you must search on inspiration in a person, and famous person, and familiar person, with persistence in your life, and persistence. This is the way persistence brings excellence, and the slogan, never give it up. If you want, you can.
That's good. Well, in my case, what I would say to someone that wants to learn to be more persistent, well, first of all, I would say to establish small steps. Like if you have a big goal, maybe it will be harder to you to keep doing, to keep working hard if you don't see any results regarding this big goal. But if you have small steps like, oh, today I have to learn a new word, only a new word and use it, blah blah blah. If we come to the learning English stuff. Oh, tomorrow I have to learn another new word. Like it's different than learn to make a speech in just one day. So you are doing small steps, you are doing, you are setting up small steps and small goals, and you are seeing you are perceiving the results. So that's what I would say to someone that's trying to learn or who wants to learn to be more persistent. And of course, to be like in the middle of the, or to be together with people that are persistent with people, as I don't remember who have said here, but it's good to have to make relationships with people that have similar goals of you, or that want to go to the same side, or to go to the same direction. So I believe that's really important. Your environment, it's really important to determine if you will be persistent or not, and try to avoid distractions. Sometimes we have to chill out, we have to like to take some rest, but if we only take rest without working hard, maybe sometimes it makes no sense. So that's what I would say to someone that who wants to learn to be more persistent. And I include myself on this because I want to learn how to be more persistent. I'm never satisfied by my own efforts. I'm never happy with my results and my own efforts, no matter what they are. So I believe this is really important. People, I've shared with you our survey, so please evaluate our conversation here. And I believe it was a really good one. It's a hard matter to talk about, a hard subject to talk about. And well, we still have like 5 minutes. The microphone is yours. So say whatever you want to say. If you want to try to answer the last question, I believe if we can do this quickly, I believe it's possible. Or if you just want to add something here or to share. Oh, I believe this is a good idea. Do you have any? Do you have any?
Working toward goals, even when they're
Do you have any goals to share with us? Like, well, I would like to do A, B, or C, or I mean, small goals like L'Oreal. Do you want to travel to USA to visit your family
Yeah.
or something like that?
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
am I am I am travel. I will travel to United States and 2025 next
Next
year.
year. Oh, this is
Next
great.
year.
Awesome.
Yes. And até lá I will need to speak more English because eu quero fazer bonito lá. This is my goal.
Oh, this is great. This is great. What about
I
you?
I
No, I'm sorry. Go
I
ahead.
I was in United States in 2021, and I
During the pandemic.
at December. the finish the pandemic. And my English it's very bad, but oh, I survived. I survived that.
You've made it. This is good. This is really good. What about you, Walden? Do you have a small goal, like an achievable goal for the short term, something like that?
Well, my small goal is not small goal. It is an international job in my area, Croatian area, and to lose my impostor syndrome too, because
And this
is
is really
very
hard.
difficult. Is very hard. The impostor syndrome.
We always think that we are not able to do the things. This is really hard. Well, what about you, Flavia? Last but not least, do you have any
Uh,
small goal or short-term goal that you want to achieve?
yeah, I
We have
want
only
to
three
go
minutes.
to. Yeah, I want to go. I would like to go to Canada to exchange, but I changed my mind to go to Europe because in the Europe we don't need visa. The visa is oh my God, if we don't need visa, I think uh, the path is easier to go, you know?
So much easier, so
Yeah,
much easier. Yeah.
yeah,
Wow, this is good.
yeah.
This is really good. Well, I'm afraid that we are reaching the end of our meeting. It was really good to have this conversation tonight with you guys. So please access the link, evaluate our meeting here, and I really would like to see you here again next Wednesday. Actually, next Wednesday I won't be here. It will be my birthday, but also I have a course, a training, so I won't be here. But will have someone uh, during my absence. So I believe it will be a good conversation too. So we will see in the next, not the week after the next week. So I'd like to thank you again.
Tomorrow,
And no,
Enjoy your
tomorrow,
too.
birthday.
no,
Enjoy your
tomorrow we'll,
birthday.
okay, thank you. But tomorrow we don't have the meeting for beginners. I gave up on birthdays. Okay, so have a good one. Have a good night. Bye.